Hello, welcome back to Ben Sushi LIVENODING. So let's continue with our animated tree or dancing bush or whatever, singing bush. So basically in this episode, I want to share with you how you can use animation nodes to control something like this, like a rig that's made using springy bones. So let's see what we have. Yeah, so currently the springy bone is not working, but I think I can turn it on simply by going here. So make sure you have spring bones add-on. Stop it and start again. It needs to be in interactive mode, so you can see that that guy is just slightly moving. So now you can see it's moving. So I think it's quite interesting. It's although it's still pretty basic, but it's still it has potential, even though it's only going ups and down, and that's actually thanks to the animation node's ability to kind of read waveform or sounds like interactively. It's not actually baked. This is actually real time. So the ups and downs is real time and read by this sound spectrum nodes. So you can see that there's also Susan head over here. Let me make it smoother. Oops, where is? I need to select Suzanne. Oh, need to be in object mode. Suzanne and smooth it. Okay, now we can see how frame goes into the node. So there's a frame being sampled, and there's a sound that I specify, which is this Super Mario soundtrack, and I use this combine vector just to pipe the value of the amplitude of the sound into the vector. So it's gonna move Suzanne like ups and down, and also this the tree, just the master root. I don't have IK legs for this character yet, but because I thought it's kind of funny with the legs currently doing that. But here you can see I'm using just a basic expression node twice, in fact. The first one simply grab the post bones of this character, the dancing bush, and then get the element. This element is actually bone number 14, which is the master bones up here. So now it's moving ups and down. In theory, you can also go inside, and then in this case, in my case, we have the leg, for example. We can make it like goes ups and down depending on the sound, for example, and then you get that dangling animations for free. In fact, I can do this as well. So I think this is quite simple and explainable. I could try to rotate one of the bone. Let me try. It might take a while. Basically, you need to know which bones that needs to be animated. So we have bone 14, and then bone 13, 15, 18, and each one of them is still using this quaternion rotations. Let's just switch it to XYZ, and let's see if I want to move the leg like that. So ups and down is the X. How about this guy? It's also the X. Okay, let's try. So bone 18 and 15. So this is the bones. Let's get the bones list. If I'm lucky, I can get to the bones 18 and also bones 15. Okay, and then we want to control the rotation, new rotations. and this is the bones, and the rotations, Euler, combine Euler. We can use degree. Oh, let's see. So this guy needs to be a rotations, like that. So not rotations, it's actually rotation, not location, but it should be rotation Euler. Okay, now it's being controlled by animation nodes. Use degree maybe, and you might need to remap the value. So this is the thing, the spectrum output. Currently it's outputting single. There's also ways to export or to output multiple value, so that each part of the bones of the character, depending on how you want to set it up, can be controlled using sound. Map, okay, map range. I don't know what's the value for this sound, but let me try. So between 0 and 1, I want to remap it so I can use it here. So look at the right leg. Now it's also being controlled by, if I disconnect this, so it's not moving up and down, the leg's actually moving. So kind of interesting and cute. So let's so we already have this. So this is the bone, and this is gonna be the rotation. So now let me actually turn off this. What's cool about the spring bones is that we can turn on and off these dynamic effects at any time. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that because it's just created a bug. Ah, interesting. So let's reopen what we have earlier. Save this. So we have rotations already for this guy, just for another bone. Okay, let's go back, start. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I think overall I'm pretty happy with this. In the future I may try the MIDI and OSC real-time control for this character, so it's not just dancing ups and down. This can be more elaborate, of course. It's not just you have more control, like will be like more clever if you control the dancing using like some kind of machine learning, like figure out what type of sound or music and then dance according to the sound. That will be like unreal. So let's look at this again. So we have Suzanne. Let's hide this. So it's quite a convincing dancing push, I guess, for now. So definitely we have control over position and rotations based on the sound, so that's good. Suzanne, you can be more bouncy, I guess, with the maybe extra bones on the ear. So it really makes the character very rubber-like. It's actually kind of nice. I wish I can just translate this into AR, but for now I can bake this and then, you know, export it and then convert it into AR. I think it's kind of interesting still. Yeah, hopefully you find this useful. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.